Fast Food Podcast.
UK and Welsh government have raised the minimum age of marriage to 18 to help prevent forced marriages. And it's still 16 in Scotland. So what do we think about that? How do you feel?
Can I just say I was shocked?
Really?
Yeah. Because I was like, what do you mean raise the age to 18? What do you mean in England? Like,
Yeah.
How old do they get married?
Yeah, 16.
16?
It was 16.
This is the remix of Ignition.
Why did it take so long?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Bro, if you can think that far back, because you know the years, they seem way longer now. By the age of 16, no, of course, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the age of 16, bro, thinking about marriage would be alien to me. I was thinking about playing basketball, football, cricket, running around, meeting up with my boys there, chasing girls at the school.
Yeah. Doing what kids do.
16.
Thank you.
16?
Yeah.
There's countries where I don't know what countries. Maybe
Don't do that.
The educated one in the.
I thought
group.
he was going to say something else.
There is certain countries where 16 is kind of the vibe.
It's the 21.
But that's
somewhere it's 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are countries that they're young,
right?
12, 13-year-old brides you're hearing, but here it just, and not to say. Okay, in other countries, it makes sense. But I suppose they have a different lifestyle, don't they? Their lifestyle's set up differently. Like the parents are trying to get these young people to be married off and go into a next house. Right. But in big UK, you've got 16-year-olds that should be concentrating on
their GCSEs,
A-levels, GCSEs, or what do I want to be when I'm older? Getting married.
You know, it's funny. We saw that. They touched on that a little bit on The Woman King. You know the film The Woman King?
Yeah.
They this guy. They touched on that briefly in The Woman King, where it's like they were just trying to. They was literally advertising their daughter for any old crusty uncle to just come and.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
And she's like, nah. This ain't happening on my watch.
Yeah,
she's not having it, and that's when she joined the tribe and stuff. But like, it's just mad how. They promote all this they're trying to put all these little things in play online for social media. Like, if you're not 18 and above, you can't have access to this. But then it's like...
You could have got...
But only just now you've raised the marriage thing up to...
But where does that... But my question is, where is that all come from? Because clearly, as we just said, there's many countries where that age is not frowned upon. And now in the UK and Wales, they're kind of like, okay, cool, we're trying to, is it because society has changed? They're saying initially is because of certain cultures are forcing their children to get married. So they want to kind of clamp down on.
So why does bump it to 21?
Thank you. But not even that. It comes from, in the UK, one thing, they've been nasty, but they create the laws that make it okay to be this way.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, do you know what? Let's fix this one because, you know, how it is nowadays, someone might find that and call us whatever. Let's just change it now. Like, you did it, so it was okay for you to do that.
It was okay for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
I mean, who in what right mind is parents just letting their youths do that anyway? That's again, as we've spoken on it already. Your child is 16. Your child is even 18. Even my son at 18. I don't want him to ever be thinking about marriage. No. Even at 18, I want you to go and get your education. I want you to go see the world.
See the world. Find out what you like and what you don't like. And then when you realize what I like is this qualities in a person. Yeah. Then you go and you know you caught that person. But to be at 18 thinking about marriage, you don't know what you like. You don't know what you like. You don't know. You know, there's certain things you can't do at 18, but it's okay to get married. Like in America, you got to be 21 to drink alcohol, but you can be 18 over here and get married. It's just wild, bro.
So they're saying now statistically that at this point in time, it's very low. It's at a low rate for younger people to get married now. So now we're going into this conversation about marriage itself. Are people do a lot more people kind of push moving away from marriage? Is that what's going on right now? Because if the younger folk are kind of not deciding to get married,
of course,
this is.
Yeah, but society is not promoting the success stories. Society is promoting the
independent,
the independent, single, get a prenup. A prenup should not be a conversation you're having with the love of your life if you're getting married. Yep. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I remember that story with who was it? Paul McCartney that even made it into an Outcast song where it's like he's paying his girl, sorry, that's disrespectful, his ex-wife a certain amount of money every month. Now, there's an argument to be made. I got my bulletproof vest on because there's probably going to be some bullets coming this way. There's an argument to be made that you could say, all right, when you met, all right, let's use myself in this example. Yeah. If we're going to die on the hill, we might as well go all out. If I'm an entrepreneur and my estimated net worth is 500 million when you met me. While I'm with you, it then goes up to an estimated net worth of 850 million. Like, I'm not checking, well, you know, if we get divorced, like, you only get you get the 350, you get half of that 350 mil I made while I was with you. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's an argument to be made. Some man will be like, well, look, I had that. I was worth 500 M's before you got here. Right. That 350 M's I've made while you were here, you can get half of that. But you ain't getting that none of that 500 M. There's an argument to be made, and I'm sure someone can make a valid point where you go, you know what? Yeah. But it's just that in this day and age, it's like society is just pushing you should not get married to someone unless they are financially like got this, and this. Right. I didn't know love had a price tag on it. I didn't know that. Yeah. Like J-Lo told us love don't cost a thing.
But no one ain't hearing it.
No one ain't hearing it. And like, I think society's always pushing the narrative of the failed married stories. They're not talking about people the successful one. Yeah. As much as people want to clown what happened with Cousin Will and stuff like that, by the end of the day, prior to that thing happening, everyone and their mom was making rap songs and singing songs going, I just want that Will and Jada love and boom, 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 boom. Like, they need to promote more of the success stories, even those that have the little speed bumps, but still keep it together. Because Pastor T-Pain once made this analogy, I'll never forget it. If your house has a faulty light bulb, do you move house? Yeah. Or do you just change the light bulb?
Jeez.
So what are we doing?
I hear you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the history of marriage in my head and how I thought about it from the beginning is just been about bonding with somebody and raising children. When you look back in history, marriage was a thing to pass down, that people inherit for inheritance. Even for land, people got married so that obviously this is the Morgan's residence. This is Morgan's land. This is their children and their children. After that, this is their area, and it went from there. What you've just actually said is what we're living in now. Is the society we're living in a society now where things have changed and the feeling towards marriage has changed in a lot of people's minds. And it's interesting because I wanted to speak about this because obviously I am married and...
Are you?
Yeah.
Because it's not like you don't say like every part.
I'm married. And
but you said we were celebrating people, man. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You know what?
Thank you.
Big up all the married men and women out there in our circle.
Big you up.
So the question is to both of you is why do we feel like why does society feel like marriage isn't the road to go down? Because a lot of people, what I've heard them say is, it's a contract, it's the prenup conversation comes up, things of that nature. And I feel like that's not, for me, what this whole thing is about. For me, it's about more of the commitment.
100%.
And also, you spoke about it earlier. I'm not a religious person, but you can tell I'm a spiritual person, and I feel like being married is an ordained thing. Something that is kind of ordained on a particular group of people, so that no matter what, this is what we're going to do going forward. We're going to have the same names, and we're going to move forward in life, and our children are going to
as a unit, as
a unit,
as one.
So why are we moving away from it?
This
it's a real
topic.
one. Yeah, it's a real one.
I'm happy to see it.
Yeah.
Like Drizzy said, society, like you said, social media is killing love. Social media.
Talk about it.
Society is killing man and woman's connection. Love. Just love. Like, they don't want it anymore. They don't want one. They don't want a unit. They don't want you to, trust wholly in one person. Let me help you, you help me. It has to be, what can you do for me? How do I get up? Okay, well, I'm independent. Like you said, I came here, which I can understand nowadays. If a man was to say, I came with this 500 mil, you can have some of that, because in his mind, she just wants me for our money, because whatever he's watching or reading, because it's all information we're downloading every day. Someone's talking about what he should be doing, what she should be doing. How about you find someone you actually like, and you connect with them, and you love on them, and they love on you, and you create one unit, and forget everybody else, forget society, because I was speaking to my cousin about it, and speaking about they built like some center with pods in it where you could create babies.
Right.
Why do we need a whole warehouse where you creating babies?
Some Sports Direct warehouse.
What?
We did. Yeah.
What? Like, why are we even there? Why? And then we'll get excuses like, because I do understand there are women out there, that have problems, couples, whatever. Yep. There are things to do, but the way, the level, the scale on what they're trying to achieve, for me, is part of the plan. Yep. Destroy man and woman. Everyone's independent. Everyone's by themselves. You want a baby? No problem. Come buy one. We'll create it. What do you want? Oh, you want this? You want that? Oh, how tall? How small? How this? Like, it's so sad. I think this whole, and also people project. It's like Valentine's Day. I didn't realize how many angry, sad, single people there are in this world. Like, everyone wants cuss off Valentine's Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reems is spitting right now.
Spitting.
Why are you so mad? Like, love. Yeah. And if someone wants to go and buy that person flowers, that guy attracts it, whatever it might be, allow it. But this whole, Valentine's Day is just a part of the system. Yeah. Oh, it's a part of, what was I seeing? People saying, it's just a pagan festival and it's this, that. No, you're just upset. You're upset because you are now single and miserable because you are taking in all this nonsense. And you just want somebody. Listen,
that's the cry for. What about me? It is. What about me? And like, you see, Valentine's Day comes around, I'm quiet.
Don't say nothing. Bro, sometimes I don't even want to look, because I'm like, I love it.
Bro, I'll try to sleep through the whole day if I could. Rags. If I don't wake up today calm, innit? Like, tell the missus I'm
get you at midnight.
Stop it.
Babe, I'll see you Tuesday, innit? I'll see you Tuesday. Because as you said, as you said, when you're in a relationship, Valentine's Day should never mean nothing. When you're out of a relationship, Valentine's Day should never mean nothing either, because it should be a thing where when you find somebody, it's at that particular time you find them and you build on that and you give to each other
all the time. But it's also okay to say, it's Valentine's.
Yeah.
I love you, you love me.
Yeah.
We love each other every day, but let's go out today. Why not? I don't buy you flowers every day.
Yeah.
I might not even buy it every other month, but I'm going to just do something special for you today. Women, stop it. I will just say that.
But see, Reems, I buy the missus flowers usually around payday.
Okay.
So that's just like a thing. Like, don't do that.
That's beautiful.
Don't do that. That's like, in my head, I've just got some cash. Yeah. Let me just go, here you go, and keep it moving.
And that's a beautiful thing.
It's not, what's the word? Contrived? I'm a bad boy. It's not.
What does contrive mean?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. But
fitting.
it fitted.
It's fitting.
Yeah. So it's not forced.
Yes.
There you go.
Right. So it's like. It's like, okay, cool. He buys me flowers all the time. So Valentine's Day it comes and it goes. And if I don't get nothing, I'm not looking in a Donny's face like.
Of course.
Well, 6 o'clock in the evening, nothing's happening.
Yeah, wild one.
Yeah, but obviously there's some circumstances, exception ones like, what if it could be he or she's birthday that just happens to drop on that day?
Yeah.
That's your anniversary. Like you two literally met on the 14th of February.
Yeah.
So it hits a bit different
Yeah.
than everyone else.
Of course.
But don't be mad. Like, first of all, it's not your hand in your pockets, people putting in their hands to get their significant other something.
Yeah.
It just so happens if I want to buy my missus some edible panties for the 14th of February, so when it comes to nighttime, she's had a nice little shower and all that, and it's like,
I feel you.
I've been starving, I've been fasting all day, you know why?
Not the fasting.
You know what I mean?
I was about to join in. I'm like, no.
What's going on?
I was so close.
So it's a trap door. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if you're single on Valentine's Day, you know what? You're looking at it the wrong way. Don't think of it as like, oh, I'm single on Valentine's Day. I'm sad. I'm unhappy and all that.
Yep.
Think about it as like, this time next year, this is not going to be me.
There you go.
I feel you.
And we keep it moving.
Go. That energy.
You know what I'm saying?
Question. Why is the divorce rate so high? Why is the divorce rate so high?
God damn.
Because people don't like the people they're with. And also social media plays a part. Everyone thinks that the grass is always greener, isn't it? Like,
Reems, question to Reems, Drizzy.
Yeah.
Do you think because the divorce rate is high because of the laws?
It's
Because
Yeah, okay.
And why I asked you the question is because
Yeah.
we just spoke about marriage and the laws.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? That's
yeah,
how we started.
yeah.
Right? And now I feel like you can just get divorced for anything.
yeah.
And instead of working at a relationship, which is what you're supposed to do, now the laws have been made, so you can just give any excuse why you just don't want to be with your partner no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then our ancestors, even our grandmothers and our grandparents, listen, man, let's keep it a buck, yeah?
Please.
I'm listening.
Our grandparents knew that one of them was outside living like a rolling stone.
There you go.
And guess what? In 2023, they're still together.
Yeah, okay.
Let's keep it a buck.
Okay.
Especially in the
Rolling Stone.
especially in our community. When you think about it, think about how many
Donnies.
grandchildren
Yeah.
your grandmother or grandfather have. Just think about it for a second. I know it's a West Indian thing to go like, yeah, they normally have like 5, 6 grand, but really peep it.
Deep it.
Really peep it. How many of those were conceived in the unity of your grandmother and your grandfather? And then think about how many of those was conceived outside of that, but your grandmother and your grandfather are still together.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to do better. I mean, like we need to do better. We need to. It can't just be. Oh, he left the toilet seat up. You know what? Divorce.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
She doesn't
that
want to.
goes-
She doesn't want to back it up until she puts a
That
little.
goes to my point of you don't like that person.
Sure.
That's the you don't like. I don't like the way you eat.
Or
I don't like how you're
Reems,
breathing. But
I want you to continue, but I think it's not even that I don't like that person. I married the person for the wrong reasons.
But I agreed 100%. People marry or get into relationships for the wrong reasons. But there are a lot of people that don't like each other and they do it
'Cause it's
for the wrong
convenient.
reason. For the convenience.
And the sad thing is, we all know that 1 or 2 people who they feel pressured. Oh, all my friends are in a relationship.
Yeah.
Let me just get one just for the look.
just for the sake
And it's for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Even though it's causing them stress,
Yep.
even though it's making them unhappy, but
a
it's
grave
the look.
mistake, yeah.
When I take a picture that I put up on the IG, no one knows the backstory about that picture.
Yep.
It's just that it's like we was probably going to go to 2 different places in this little area where and I was like, babes, can we just take a picture before we go? Boom, boom, and then she puts, oh my gosh, couple goals, we're out here living our best life.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's not that.
And that's what social media does. It plays an amazing part of painting reality people want to portray. Not the real life, because again, you're at home and you don't actually want this relationship or what it is. But going back to what you said about our grandparents, I agree. I feel like we need to find a balance, though.
We do. We do. We do.
Church us out.
We do.
It needs to be a balance, because even when I look at my grandparents, I'm like, listen, y'all didn't even like each other. Like the way my grandma used to cuss off or kiss her teeth or side-eye my granddad sometimes. But again, she never went nowhere.
And she worked on it. Man.
Yeah, but if it's about Reems, if you come to my household and see me and my wife, it might look like we don't like each other.
Okay.
Okay, so you didn't expound, did you?
Like when I say, I'm just trying to be polite. I'm like, I don't know what family member might watch this go snitch on me.
I feel you.
It was peak. It's important.
Yeah.
It's important to work through these things and stick by that person. You chose them. They chose you.
But that's
make it work.
But that's the main goal with marriage. For me, and I feel like you lot feel the same way. The goal for marriage is to die with each other, if possible, if you can. Is to die with each other. It's not this thing where it's fleeting.
No.
And you're just like, okay, cool. This is this marriage thing that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do this thing, and it's calm, and it's like, okay, cool. I feel like I don't want to be with that person no more.
You feel like? You feel like?
What we doing? Okay. See what I'm saying? And even when I look at my son and I reflect and I think about him, I want to give him the best start possible, because we know, again, we spoke about it, in this society is peak. So if he's grown up with two parents for as long as possible, we don't know, God forbid, right? But if he can grow up with, if he can grow up with two parents as long as possible, that means that outside he's going to be stronger in the world, because in the world it's crazy. So, question I want to ask you. Two questions.
We're not skating.
Let it go.
Press the bell.
Let it go.
Press the bell.
Let it go, because the point had to be made.
Yeah.
So we had to.
All right, okay.
I wanted to ask you, Reems. You know, like we have these conversations about settling down.
Yeah.
And I don't believe settling down is you're settling for less. I think settling down means you're actually chilling with somebody and calling it a day. That's what I interpret.
There's a difference between settling down and settling.
There you go.
I was just about to
Reems,
the words from my mouth.
Jedi.
Yeah. Telepathy.
But yeah.
I wanted to ask you, do you think women in general choose their partners? How can I word this?
Take your time, buddy.
Like, okay, do you look at a man for aesthetically, for what he looks like, or do you look at a man for the person he is? And I need an honest answer.
100%. Before, however many years ago, it would be aesthetically, because at the end of the day, it's so sad, but we date or we're getting into relationship for ourselves and others around us.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, someone's going to say, oh, let me see him, or oh, he's nice.
Let me see what he looks like.
All my friends like him. It's who are you?
Right.
Who are you? Obviously, we're human.
Balance.
Let's not pretend. Balance is key.
60-40. 60 personality and the 40 is
40,
like, you know
I need to look at you and feel...
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Let's be
real. We have to be real. But the percentage is definitely tipped. I think the problem now is women are we live in a pictured world. Like everything's pictures, videos, social media plays such a big part. It's annoying how much of a big part it plays.
Yeah.
So everyone wants to, like men and women, they'll go, oh yeah, I like him. He's put this picture up. I liked it. Double tap, whatever.
Yep.
But don't like the person.
Right.
Because actually, you're not somebody that I want to be with long term. Yeah, you're someone I want to look at and put in the group chat and get everyone to say this, that, or whatever. But what can you bring
to the table?
To the table?
Yeah.
What is it that you're gonna bring to us?
Yeah.
Like if we was to do. So for me, I need to look at whole person.
Can
I bring you to my mom?
So earlier on it was more the looks because you're just young.
Yeah.
And then later on it's more of the fabric.
100%.
Drizzy, same question.
I think that personally speaking, I'm looking for
big bottoms.
That's not harmful.
That's it.
Because I don't skip leg days, so that's not a problem. That's not something we can't handle. Yeah, that's not something we can't handle. Like, you know, if I'm looking for you from the front, I'm like, wow, this girl's really nice. Like, she's got one of like the 4 hairstyles that I like. Then I turn around, and I see you walk away. I'd be like, okay,
yeah.
All right, I'll see you again. But like, it's more a case of like, are there things that I'm passionate about that you enjoy as well?
Yeah.
For an example, and this is bait, and as soon as I say the word, you're going to be like, of course. If she loves carnival like I do,
that's calm.
That's calm.
Yeah.
Because in my head, right, I want to get a babes where we don't necessarily have to go carnival together, say both days. Right. We can go one day together, and then the second day we can go do our thing or whatever. Yeah. But then when we connect, when we meet up each other on the day we didn't go together, I can dance with you like I ain't seen you. This is the first time I've seen you.
Yeah, I feel you.
And then people are like, raw, them two are really getting it on, man. Can't they get a room? It's like, shit, that's tonight. But so there's certain things that I like doing that I'm passionate about that if she's passionate about it as well, for me, that just makes me feel comfortable.
Right.
I hate the term foodie. I'm someone who enjoys food. Yeah. The foodie thing just sounds so like trendy and kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I mean? No, I like my food. I'm West Indian. I like my food. Mm-hmm. If she likes her food to the point where it's like she can say, let's go here. And it doesn't always have to be somewhere mad, stick up your ass type place. You could just say like, hey, 100. Let's go get go to that burger joint.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the title of the place. Let's go to that burger joint. You know the one.
Yeah.
Right.
$5 Donnies.
$5 Donnies. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Go there. Cool.
Yeah.
And I can have a whale of a time the same way I would have if I went to somewhere like the Ritz or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And even then I don't.
You see what I'm saying? But then if you really peep it in the Ritz, you're kind of feeling a little bit like, damn, I don't really feel too comfortable right here, but you know what I'm saying?
And I'm hungry.
I'm
hungry.
I don't.
I think a woman that can eat is sexy.
It is.
A woman that can just chow down on the food. Yeah. I'm like, bro.
Like, don't touch mine.
Fuck. Yeah.
Don't touch mine.
Yeah.
But Joey don't share food.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Chomping out of a, you know when the girl just chomps out of a chicken wing, bro. I'm like this.
Yeah.
I work with young people.
Talk to me.
I was listening to some of my young people talk a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we went here and I couldn't eat, so you know I had to." I said, "Girl, let me tell you something. Don't waste your time,
girl.
You are gonna sit there saying, "Oh, I'm full after one wing," and then you're gonna nibble the outside, and the whole chicken is on the bone." Yeah. I said, "Nyam food, girl." She was like, "No, I can't watch." I said, "Listen, I've done it. We've all done it.
Yeah.
We, as women, we've been hungry.
Absolutely.
We've left the date hungry.
No long thing.
Never again.
And with all due respect, I don't know who she is, but it sounds like that might be the cause of the divorce. She doesn't eat the chicken properly because she'll go around to her stepmom's house. Her stepmom will throw down the little jerk chicken, the little stew chicken, and all that, and she's there like a little like a little rabbit. And then she's like, "Excuse me, hey son, speak to what? She finished? Oh yeah, sorry, no.
No, you can't finish that. The chicken
When she gives you that one, don't bring her back to my yard, please.
Yeah, you're done.
My mum's done that to me before. My mum's given me the look like, and I couldn't bring her back to the house again because.
Dread.
This is a question I want to ask before we sign off on this segment. Do you think that we, when we get married, we're making our first choice? Or when we're settling down, is that our first choice?
In life?
This is it?
Nah.
That's a good, I want to, hold on. Because I would say no.
I don't think so.
It's not your first choice.
That's just one of many that you're making now.
Okay,
you make a
right.
choice to wear certain things. You make a
Okay.
choice to have a certain style. You make a choice to listen to certain music. You make a choice to speak to certain people. You make a choice to have certain friends around you. Like, it's all choices. This whole life, this game of life, bro, is choices.
But all right. So, okay, I'll spin it. You have higher status, right? So now your choices have changed.
Yeah.
Are those your first choices? So, for example, you're ASAP Rocky. Rihanna now is in your pool. For us, we would say Rihanna would be more than a choice to us, but that's a choice. That's a choice that we have as an option.
Yeah.
So now, when I spin it like that and come back down to the level that we're all at, the person that we end up with, is that our first choice?
Hold on. So wait a minute, Reems. I'm gonna let you.
Like that.
I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you.
it's deep, isn't it?
Wait,
came
Joe,
deep with that. I'm
is
like,
he saying we can't? What is he saying? Rihanna is out of our realms of reach.
I don't know, because this might sound like I'm pandering, but I feel like
Panda.
I think that using the word choice, I think is the wrong way to look at it.
because I feel like that's what's kind of
It's like
getting me.
I feel like you only see what's in front of you.
Right.
So you deal with what's in front of you.
What's in your space?
And if what in front of you you're not happy with, then it's not the right move. You have to be happy with what's in front of you, because I'm not even trying to take it there, but it's like people don't understand that love is not an emotion. It's like it's a decision you make that I'm gonna choose this person every day.
Love that.
So it's like if this person don't change, that's why like you can't choose someone for their potential, because if this person don't change tomorrow, you're stuck with this person. So it's like,
Joe, just
you know,
Right. And he does this. He does this all the time.
the potential.
Like he
one.
observes, he reads the room, and then we'll throw something to him, and then he's just like, "I'm done with you, lot. Like, hold this, hold this," and then you're like, "All right, Joe." Well,
no, but it's like you only see what's in front of you. So if you think you're still elevating and what in front of you is gonna change, then you gotta hold out, man.
Yeah.
Because you gotta try and make these decisions as if they're final decisions, not. But like what Reems was saying, the social media, it's mad.
Dash way. Everyone's just dash way. Like,
It's mad. There's too much.
Disposable
Like
people.
that's the problem. There's too much choice.
Yeah.
Like you can jump on your phone, DM someone, link them, and then that's it.
calm.
It's too. It's
Joe is
too much.
spitting.
it's
It's
mad.
Joe
It's
is
mad in the
spitting.
dunya. Aye, it's treacherous out there.
It's Hunger Games. I've been
It's
saying this.
treacherous.
And that was
It's
the
Hunger
title of episode 2
Hey,
of season 6.
listen. If you're out of the jungle, just be happy because hey, we try to get out.
You're out of the jungle. You know what? Yeah, can I just say,
Yeah.
with all due respect,
I respect it.
and I'm saying this humbly,
Yeah.
it warms my heart. Like, I can name, off the top of my head, I can think of like 5 to 6 of my dons. I'm talking about dons where I can just go around their house, chill. If they're not there, wait for them to come back. If the kid's there, we could just chill. I could cut, whatever. That are like married. You know, like when we were growing up, it felt like you had to be of a certain age to be married.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking of it, how many of my dons who like got married in like their 30s?
Beautiful.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes me happy because it's like, well, I don't know me personally if I'm gonna get married. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, yeah, I don't know. But it just warms my heart that man like Morgs, like spoke about my boy Caden earlier, my boy Daniel, like my boy Nav. I think you know Nav.
Yeah.
I just know so many donors that just married. I'm like, yo, we are really spinning this narrative, which leads back to they don't promote that enough.
Yeah.
That bit.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That bit.
I think, again, if you speak to me about the subject, I'm going to wrap this up. I feel like I will always push you towards it because of the way I feel about it and because of the way that it's benefited me long term.
Yeah.
So and in this lifetime, having somebody that you can actually respect, love, and bring another life into and grow with, without the outside stuff, without all of the noise, I think that's important more than anything else. Because as we've spoken about it several times during this segment, is that the world is trying to take that away, trying to move away from it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'm fighting against it, and it feels like more of like I feel like I'm.
Yes, Captain Marriage. Yeah, on the front line.
Let's go.
We need people like you.
Let's go.
The Marriage Avengers. You know what I mean? And one's there.
Assemble.
All right, let's keep it moving. We've got lots to talk about.
You look up, understand. You're in the dark with the sharks. It's a bloodbath. We got the mics. It's a fight. Had a tough start.